Hey guys, Kurt here of NK Garage, and we're back with another tool haul today. We got on Facebook Marketplace and we snagged this beauty of a tool chest loaded with tools. So the top chest is a Sears Craftsman model 65419, and the bottom chest is a Waterloo. Both are USA made and they are in pristine condition. So the inside, it has been used, but really barely. Inside is really nice. We got some of the instructions with it, how to use the lock bars and such, which were included. And all the drawers are nice. They all function properly. Really, really nice box. A lot better than we thought we were going to get. Waterloo down here. It's just a standard toolbox, but works really well. We're probably going to keep the Waterloo box and resell the Craftsman. We really didn't buy it for the box. We bought it for the tools. So let's get this out of the way, and then let's take a look at what was inside. All right, guys, let's take a look at the tools. So sitting on this table is a lot of wrenches, sockets, pliers, and machinist tools. This is what caught me in the ad. This is what caught my eye, and this is a Sears Craftsman standard and metric mechanics tool set, 99-piece set. And I had a feeling that this was going to be new old stock, and I just had to hope that when we brought it home that everything would be here. So I just went through and we got lucky. This is 100% new old stock, 100% complete. So what this is this is probably from the 1980s. This is the Sears Craftsman, more of like an economy line mechanics toolkit. You get all three drives, 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch. These are those tri-wing round ratchets. I believe these were made in Taiwan, but that doesn't mean that they're bad ratchets. I actually started wrenching on one of these, and these things are like indestructible. So they're really not bad. They're very simple, very durable. You also get the speed crank for 3/8 drive. That is USA made. You get 7 wrenches, just SAE. You get the 3/8 all the way up to 3/4. You get 3 8-point sockets for 3/8 drive. You get 6 extensions, 2 spark plug sockets, and the 1/4 inch driver. I'm pretty sure the only thing that isn't made in USA in this set is actually the ratchets. So a lot of really nice stuff down there. In the bags, that's where all the sockets are. And I went through and I checked, and they're all there. I'm not going to show you all of them, but basically they're brand new. I mean, these are like right off right out of the plant. These things have been preserved for a couple decades. This is a really nice set. You don't get everything, but you do get a good variety. These sets are hard to come by, so that was kind of nice. I was looking for it. I thought it was really cool. Next up, we have the Proto Professional tools, and this is a 1/4 inch drive set in new old stock condition as well. That is amazing. The plastic's still in good shape, hasn't been aged. Usually those crack. 1/4 inch drive ratchet, Proto Professional. Works just like it should. You get a 6-inch extension, like a 2-inch extension. You get the 1/4 inch spinner with the through drive, 2 8-point sockets, and all the sockets in here are SAE 6-point. Really, really beautiful set. Next up, we have an Easco set, 1/4 inch drive. This one's a lot more compact, but pretty much contains most of the same stuff minus the 8-point sockets. So you get 1/4 inch drive ratchet. This is the fine tooth round head, just like the ones that Easco made for Sears back then, just without the quick release. Really, really nice ratchet, very fine, high tooth. Everything in here is also USA made. The sockets are all SAE. Largest one is 1/2 inch. Smallest one is 3/16. all 6-point. You get a 6-inch extension, a 3-inch extension, and the 1/4-inch spinner, also with a third drive. Much more compact of a set than the Proto for pretty much almost the same amount of stuff. Kind of interesting how the two differ like that. This, I don't know the brand, but it's kind of a cool set. You get a bunch of screwdriver bits in there. These 3 are small little drill bits. And you get this little ratcheting hand turner, a bunch of sockets. Nice little kit. Comes in a nice case. Next up is going to be this guy. This is a Proto wrench set. These are 12-point combination wrenches for SAE. You got 3/8 through 3/4. New old stock, brand new with the pouch. Really, really cool. Pouch is in great shape too. There is a owner's mark on here, but everything looks completely unused. There's no grease or grime or rust or anything. We got a lot more wrenches to go over too. We have almost another set of those Proto wrenches. This is just 6 pieces out of the 7, so we're missing the 3/4 wrench. Same stuff. Got a Proto ratcheting wrench, 1/2-inch by 9/16. 2 little Proto ignition wrenches. Got 2 Easco wrenches here, both SAE double open. Got 5 Husky wrenches. I believe these are USA made. Yep. 5/8, 9/16, 1/2-inch, 7/16, and 3/8. Got a bunch of ignition wrench packs here. This one is Wright Tool Company. This one is Easco. Then on the lower tier here, we have a set made by Jensen and a Craftsman set with the Crown logo. Looks like everything seems to be here. This is an 8-piece set. There's 8 wrenches in here. Same thing with these. So, and the Wright tools is all there. It looks like they're lightly used and complete. Over here, we got some wrenches. We got some Williams wrenches, Williams double box, 5 different Williams little ignition wrenches, and then I found 5 snap-on double box small little ignition wrenches. There's only 4. Nick reminded me. I counted wrong. We got a Pennins Corp double box, got 1 Bonnie wrench, 3/8 by 7/16, 2 Fairmount wrenches, double box, got a bunch of Armstrong wrenches, a double open, a bunch of these double box wrenches. These 2 might have been modified, or possibly the open end was a stock feature. It's hard to tell on the smaller wrenches. A couple more double open end and some ignition wrenches down there. We got a snap-on pile over here. Snap-on 1/2-inch by 9/16 double open, 3/8 by 7/16 double open, 13mm, 2 7/16, an 11/32 6-point, and a 5/16 6-point. And we have a snap-on 3/8 drive T-handle breaker bar with a slight bend in it. We'll swing back up and take a look at some adjustable wrenches. I was amazed at how many 4-inch adjustable wrenches were in here. There's 7 of them sitting here. And they all work too, which is like crazy because that never happens. We have a Crescent Tool Company, Jamestown, New York. Craftsman. This one is the J.H. Williams model. It's got the JW stamp. 4-inch Williams. Got a Proto with the click stop. 3 diamond. We got an older diamond here, just a diamond alloy over here, the chrome version of this one. And we have the one with the green see-through handle. And we got 3 bigger ones too. We have the 8-inch diamond with the green see-through handle and 2 10-inch Proto 710Gs with the red see-through handle. These are the professional series. On the bottom, we got a couple of breaker bars and such. We have 2 of the Armstrong MM42s 1/4-inch drive breaker bars. We have this Blackhawk USA Flex 1/4-inch drive ratchet and an Armstrong 1/4-inch drive spinner handle. And then there was this little box labeled Armstrong, but inside is a bunch of random little sockets, some Craftsman, some Proto, some SK. That pretty much sums that up. The Protos, there are 2 of the crow's foot. Pretty cool. Let's take a look at some pliers. Up top, we have a Klein Tools number 1002 wire stripper and crimper. We have 5 of these small little wire strippers. We have an Xcelite. We have a K Miller. I believe there's 2 more K Millers here and a Dottie. Guess he was doing a lot of stripping. Got some pliers down here, regular pliers. We got a Utica, small little, like 4-inch little cutting diagonal pliers with the box too. That was pretty cool. About a 5-inch Utica here, 41-5. Got an Xcelite, looks like a 4-inch cutting pliers. Xcelite little ignition pliers here. Got a Wizard ignition pliers. Got a small Xcelite little cutter for a little intricate work, the 96 CG. Next row, we have a Boker end nippers, 4-inch. This is another Boker duckbill pliers, about a 4, maybe 5-inch. Proto little diagonal cutters. Channel lock end nippers. On the bottom, we have a bunch of diamond. So we have a diamond 10-inch tongue and groove pliers. This is just beautiful. I've never gotten a pair of diamond pliers that look this nice. I don't even know if these have been used. Dymalloy needle nose with the spring. We got 2 Dymalloy needle nose here with yellow handles, which I've never seen before. They've got a special part number on them, 4522528. And there's some kind of special needle nose. When you look in the grooves, there's only 1 groove on this one in there. And on this one, there's, I think it's the same, like 1 little groove. Next up is a Fuller BF Japan needle nose. We have a bunch of snap ring pliers here. We got a bunch of steel handle ones here. Some Waldez True Arc. There's another one, another brand here that's the industrial plier. Unbranded one, 2 by Jensen. 2 more unbranded up here, just labeled USA. And then we got 1 by High Tech, still in the package with a bunch of bits. Up here we got some clamps. Got this little, looks like a 3-inch J.H. Williams C-clamp, very heavy duty. Got this clamp, the Can't Twist clamp by Saxton. A couple of small 1-inch clamps. Got 2 Brink & Cottons. This one's a Cincinnati Tool Co. A couple of little more of those Can't Twist clamps, little set here, and some kind of specialty little clamping jig here. The brand on that is Humboldt Manufacturing Co. Now we'll take a look at some Machinist stuff. This isn't too impressive. It's made in Taiwan, but it's definitely cool. It is a hole punch set. So if you don't have one of these, they can be really handy. So even with the case, that's very nice. And there's a bunch of wax on the tips of 5 out of 6 of them. So looks like those ones are unused. This next box, I have no idea what these are. They look like some kind of punches or something. Hard steel. There's a logo here. And they're like triangular shaped. There's a whole bunch of them, and most of them have wax on them. Here's one without the wax. It's like some kind of center punch, but they're all triangle shaped. So I don't know if the branding or the name of that was the hard punch. Some kind of specialty punch. If anybody's got more information on that, let us know. But there's a whole bunch of them in here. There's probably 30 of them in here. We got a set of letter punches here. Pittsburgh bevel, Manhattan. 1/16 size. Got a shop terms manual here. Syracuse University Press. Whole bunch of good information in here. We keep a lot of these manuals when we find them in good condition. They each tend to have different kinds of information in them. Usually most of the same, but very important to have here in the shop. This is one of my favorites. These are all LS Starrett punches. We've got 5 of the long pin punches here and a whole case of smaller pin punches and center punches. Whole bunch of them in here. There's probably 20 in here plus the 5 here. That is an awesome find, and they're in amazing shape. Next up, we found this little case, LS Starrett, the last word. So I'm not really sure the use of this little dial indicator or if it's a dial test indicator. I haven't had time to look it up yet, but definitely cool. Seems pretty vintage too. Next up, we have a Machinist drill chuck, and this is Rohm, R-O-H-M. It's made in Germany. Everything on here is written in German. It was actually made in West Germany, so probably from the 80s, and it looks brand new. Got a couple of center punches here and a scratch awl. So this one in the bag, brand new, new old stock LS Starrett automatic center punch. Got a general here. This one is labeled amp, pretty big one. And this is a general scribe, a pocket scribe as they call it, but the tip is missing. It's just like ground off or broken off. Next up here is a Joe line tool. It's the Joe spin. And I'm going to assume that that is some kind of specialty screwdriver. That's all I know. It's probably for a really special fastener that I'm not aware of. This whole bag here is full of very tiny microscopic end mills. Not sure if we'll ever need them, but there's like probably 10 of them in here. This is a little microscopic reamer. Got 2 of these chamfering bits. Got 3 packages of these guys. 130 degree point neck relieved grade X623. I don't know what these are. I haven't opened them up yet, but they're a bunch of little metal pieces. Nick says they're possibly end mills. I can barely see through the package. Got a sharpening stone here by Bear Brand, and then another possibly sharpening stone, HF33 Hard Arkansas. Got a Craftsman feeler gauge here. Got 2 of these Industrial Retaining Ring Co. T-X17. So I guess that's for a specific retaining ring, is my guess. Specialty tool. This I looked up was a no-go gauge by the Standard Gauge Co. Poughkeepsie, New York. It's right by us. Got a Stanley ratcheting tap handle. Got 2 of these Brown and Sharp, and I'm not exactly sure what these are, but they're some kind of gauge tool in very beautiful condition. If you guys know what those are, let me know. LS Starrett drill point gauge. We've got a bunch of rulers here. We got 2 LS Starrett 6-inch machinist rulers. Got a 6-inch skinny machinist ruler and a Brown and Sharp 6-inch made in England. This is an LS Starrett piece, probably for, there was one like that in the dial indicator case, so I assume these are for the dial indicators. I guess. This one here is another one, unbranded. This one has the pin. The LS Starrett one doesn't have the pin screwed in it. If you guys got more information on how to use these, let me know. We haven't learned that one yet. Got an LS Starrett little pin vise. Got a general pin vise. Got 4 or 5 of these deburring tools. We like these red handle ones. This is a Royal product. But got some more here and some tools, the bits for them. Got a 1/4-inch tap extension here by the Walton Company. This is an old J.H. Williams. Looks like a tap handle, just a very basic style. On the bottom, we got 2 of these little levels. This one just says Link Belt Distributor, and this one is Colombian, number 555. Thin bit, little ruler, also does millimeters. This I have no idea. It's a dentist. Nick says it's a dentist drill. That's why I probably have no idea. As well as this guy. I don't know what this does. Got a big chuck key, Jacobs, and this plastic ruler down here, and it's got these two specialty metal pieces on it that I'm not really sure how to use it, but definitely cool. I got to look it up and learn about it and see what that's for. All right, guys, we're on to the other table, and it's still very exciting. I was very happy to find this. This is the Xcelite Multi-Purpose number 99 MP, and it even came with the box. And the cool thing about these kits, it's a roll-up pouch. It's definitely, best for on the go, just doing work when you have to grab a bag and go somewhere and work on stuff. But you get tons of hex bits. These ones down here are these are the Bristol multi-purpose spline, which I'm not really familiar with. You get the handles here, so you get the regular screwdriver handle and the little T-handle. And you just take whatever bit you want, and you insert it, and now you have your tool. So you get all these tools, and you just share the handle. So these are your nut drivers here in SAE. And then on the bottom, you've got a couple of flat blades. You got some Phillips, you got some reamers, and this one, that looks like an extension to me. Let's try it out. Looks like it is. So it's a very specialized kit for doing a lot of screws and whatnot, but if you have a mobile bag, something like this is really handy to have. Next up here, we have the Xcelite brand ball end hex drivers. It looks like there might be 2 or 3 missing from this set. The pouch was pretty cool. Some of them have started to degrade, but some of them haven't. Kind of interesting. They're in really nice shape, and this goes down to really small, super tiny size. Got an Xcelite nut driver set. SAE. Looks like it's kind of brand new in the package, maybe used a couple times. The yellow one is definitely starting to probably stink up in there. Very nice. I really like these nut drivers. I just think they look cool with the translucent handles. We got some hex keys over here. So this is the spline key kit. It's got a bunch of the little spline in there. This one is a Torx kit. This is a little microscopic kit, the Bristol company. So this is regular hex, but it's all the tiny stuff. And that's something we actually needed the other day. We were trying to work on one of these machinist tools that we had, and we didn't have a key small enough. Eckland, metric, the folding key set with package. Got a Stanley USA, SAE, little folding key set. And then we got 3 of these brand new in package, Bondhus, ball end, SAE hex key sets. That's cool. Next up, we have this great neck screwdriver set. You get Phillips flats, you get a flathead screw holding style. You get the 2-way screwdriver. It doesn't fit, so I don't think that's the original one. And a little cheap little plastic case. USA made. Next up is the Proto set. We got 4 out of 5 in here. This is the Phillips screwdriver set. So we got the 0, the 1, the 3, and the 4. I think we're missing the number 2. Up here, we've got 5 different sets of precision screwdrivers. I think this one's unbranded, made in Japan. This one is Fix and Save. This set looks like a cheaper set made in Taiwan. The set here, not seeing a maker's mark or a country of origin. And then we got this set on the bottom. That's the biggest one. I think it's the same maker as this one. Unbranded, or at least it's got the sticker. Imperial Forge, Taiwan. More Xcelite screwdrivers. These are all like the yellow-orange handle style. A lot of flathead, couple Phillips. We got a couple little red Xcelite screwdrivers down here, and a couple of metric nut drivers. 2 for 4mm and 2 for 4.5mm. Got a green quick wedge screwdriver. Got 2 Yankee ratcheting screwdrivers. One's a North Brothers, the other one is the Stanley version. Got 3 of these little blue point screw holding screw starters. Got some Snap-on screwdrivers. So these 2 on the end are both Snap-on branded screwdrivers. The next 5 are the IBM issued screwdrivers. So IBM contracted Snap-on to make their screwdrivers for them. And they kind of changed the specifications. So Snap-on just put a blank part number on here, no branding at all. But they were made by Snap-on. There's 5 of those, all flathead. Swing back up top, we got the central pneumatic air hammer. Pretty basic, but in good shape. We got a Dremel brand Dremel tool. Got a bunch of bits in here. It's a nice little storage compartment. And on this side we got the tool. So we'll probably be keeping this. Dremels are great tools. We have a cheaper Dremel, but not a Dremel brand one. And I really like this case. You know, you got vary speeds 1 through 7. Wrenches here on the cord. There was another wrench in there. Got a Weller 80-watt heavy-duty soldering iron, brand new in package. Got another Dremel tool made by Montgomery Ward, the Powercraft. Got the Black & Decker 3/8 drill. Got a staple gun here, the Duo Fast. And we got a bunch of drilling stuff and hammers. So the drill index is here. It's a Huo index, 1/16 through 1/2 inch. And these drill bits are all like almost brand new. It looks like a couple of them might have been used. But this is a beautiful case and a beautiful set of drill bits. So this is probably going to go by our mill. And Nick's going to use these when he's milling because we don't have an index over there. Next drill bit case, it's labeled Radnor. Used drill bit set, but it is complete. So that's cool. Another full set. And this next one is another Huo drill index, but inside it's the A through Z lettering, but it's all transfer punches. So this one is going to be a keeper for us. Can't pass that up. Nice transfer punches, A through Z. And they're all, you know, it's all precision. So this is also good just for gauging too, A through Z sizing. Got the Irwin speedboard drill extension. Got a brand new Huo 1 through 60 drill bit index, empty. Got a Huo 61 through 80 little drill bit index. Checking, a couple missing. A decent amount of the smaller ones missing. Looks like there's a little tiny guy taped in here. Craftsman easy outset. Nothing special. Masonry drill bits, 3-piece set. Got a Craftsman wood chisel. And we got some hammers. So this is a Marshall brand, little brass mallet. We have a Blue Point little mallet.
It's a dead blow.
Yeah, dead blow mallet. Got the Stanley number 595 soft face mallet. And a Stanley 12-ounce ball peen hammer. And we're not done. We got more tools over here on the workbench. There was a lot of stuff packed in this toolbox. That's why we kind of had to take it all out, get it organized. Over here we have a lot of files and a lot of file handles. So most of the time when we find files, people don't really put the handles on most of them, but a lot of them have handles here. It looks like the guy made his own chisel holder. Oops, I just unscrewed the handle. But he made that himself. There was a couple of these brand new. I got to get them wrapped up. Files made in Sweden or Switzerland. Let me put those down. This is labeled small files, and it is loaded with small files. Got a King brand, China Special, Republic of China, little file set. High test needle file set. And this is just loaded. There's probably 40 files in here, probably about 20 handles. And they're all really in great shape. You know, a lot of the ones, even the ones that were used, pretty nice. I saw a lot of Simmons. Really good find. Next up is the turbo driver. So Nick has the battery charging. And that's forward. That's reverse.
Check this out. So unscrew that.
And then you could take the handle off and you have a little more access. Comes with a bit set, Phillips and flathead. Pretty cool. Next up on the list is the air meter. Dwyer. Now, this is not my thing. I'm not all about this, but Nick, do you have a little bit of information for them?
Basically, this just measures the flow of air. There's a couple different charts that show you. So this would be FPMs. I believe that's feet per minute, and on the other side, it gives you a inches of water pressure, so water draft. So if you blow into this, there's a little white ball that moves up and down on the scales, plus a couple different attachments for measuring the flow of air through different things, plus the instruction manual and a conversion chart.
Definitely cool. Probably not going to keep that, but it's cool to find. Universal Test Lead HSH or ASH. I'm not really sure. Brooklyn, New York. I think it's just the leads. And down here is a bunch of the little alligator clips. We got a box labeled puller, and inside is an OTC 3-jaw puller that, oh, the jaws are on this side. My bad, I was just looking at it backwards. Yeah, OTC puller. Guy's got a bunch of hardware in here. Looks like he's got another style puller. Basic stuff, but still cool. We got a little inspection mirror here. Proto. Like a 3/4 inch wide mirror. We got the Xcelite. And this is also something that I'm not really familiar with. But you have a handle with a light in it. I assume there's probably batteries in there. And then you have these pieces that...
Oh, that must allow you to shine the light at an angle.
Yeah, I guess it redirects light in a certain direction. So there's this one. And then there's another kit here as well. So there's the angled pieces, these like pinpoint style ones, and a bunch of mirrors in here. So I've never used this. I've never seen it before. It's definitely really cool. 2 Xcelite little razor knives, brand new in package. They're labeled carving knives. We got this X-Acto. It's like a little scraper blade. Got 2 Stanley $2.99 razor blade holders, the utility knives, a reed tubing cutter, and a little giant razor blade plane. So you just put your standard razor blade in there, and you got a little hand plane. And we got a bunch of blades, a bunch of hacksaw blades. These are made in China, but I think there were some good ones in here. Wilkinson tungsten blades, heavy duty Swedish steel. Blue ones are not marked, but the Wilkinsons look good. And that sums it up for today's tool haul. You guys got to let me know what your favorite tool of the day is. I'm having a hard time. I really love the adjustable wrenches, and the condition of them is just awesome. And the 4-inch adjustable wrenches is just got me blown away. But the screwdriver selection and the Xcelite multi-purpose kit. I think this kit was probably my top favorite. But let me know what yours is. It's a really great haul. You guys are probably wondering what we paid for it. We found it on Facebook Marketplace. It was listed at $400. We went to the house. I started looking in the toolbox, and this stuff was so packed in there. All the good stuff was like under all the bad stuff. So I wasn't even really like, I was like, you know, and I asked the guy, is all the stuff in the Sears kit? He goes, I have no idea. So I'm like, all right. And I offered him $350. He countered at $370, and we made a deal. Came home and was just blown away by what was inside. There was just the tool kits, the new old stock stuff, just it started coming out from every nook and cranny in there. So it was a really great haul. We're super happy. We hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys are interested, our eBay link is down below, and all YouTubers get 10% off. So if you're looking for any tools, even maybe some of these tools, check out the eBay store. Possibility they could be on there. And also we have our Shopify link down below for our merch. We got our hats and our shirts. So check that out as well. We totally appreciate the support if you guys want to. If not, that's totally okay. We'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great day, and get out there and try to hunt down some tools.